Hi Tony, what did you make of your team's performance today?
Okay. I think we've been playing, and I think we came away with a point. If anything, we were probably disappointed we didn't get more, and yet you have to say that where they played. So they scored a great goal. But on the balance of play, I think we more than deserved a point out of the game.
The way you pressed them from the off, you really did go after them.
Yeah, Alison, that shouldn't be a surprise to you. That's how we play. That's what we do. And some teams play long ball, and so if you don't see the press, and you have to try and break these teams down who play lots of men behind the ball. That's just a different game of football today against a team with a lot of confidence who play from the back and at top of the table by all them points. And yet our strength is winning the ball back. And so every game's different. Today we came to Norwich knowing that we would have a chance to try and our main strengths of our team, winning the ball high up in the opposition half, would pay dividends, and it almost did.
Still striving in the final third though, because got in some really good positions in that first half. Didn't you? Probably not working the goalkeeper quite as much for the territory that you had.
Yeah, and I think what jumps out of it is their quality in the final third as opposed to our quality in the final third. And yet Tyrese Dolan's a young boy, Brereton's only 21 or 20, I'm not sure whether he's 20 or 21. They're young kids. Buckley's 20. They've got international footballers playing them. They've been in the Premier League all year. We've got 3 kids who are just boys learning the game, and so there's a difference in quality at the top end of the pitch. We understand that, but that's where we are as a football club, trying to grow.
You went with Buckley as like a false 9. What have you seen in him that, you know, his strengths that suited that position?
I think he can score a goal. I think he's scored a couple of goals from substitute appearances. He's got an amazing work ethic. He's got a very clever football brain. He can intercept and read passes, and he's got an engine that keeps running. Sometimes you don't play centre forward against 2 big, strong centre halves. You ask different questions of them, and that's what we did today. And I thought it worked reasonably well, and we were. We had enough opportunities. If we'd have had their strike force at the top end of the pitch, we might have scored a few more goals.
Sam's got a happy knack though of coming off the bench and getting a goal.
Yeah, well, he won't want to come off the bench to get a goal. He wanted to start the game, but at this moment, the way we were going to play today, we needed the energy and the drive of the team. You saw there, he's feeling his hamstring, a little twinge. There's been a lot of football. These players need a break now. They'll get a few days off, and then we'll start again. But I didn't. You watch our team every week. I don't think it's too different from what we do, and yet we've been losing games 1-0. We could have lost today 1-0 if Sam didn't have that in the back stick, and the questions would have kept coming about how many times we haven't won enough football matches. We understand that, but I do think that's where we are as a squad, because the squad has been ravaged through injuries, and yet it's starting to come back. The results are starting to pick up from tight defeats to draws. If it was like the start of the season, I think, and we had everybody available, I think the draws would be wins, and that's just football. And yet, as a manager, I have to take that on the chin. We're okay as a team. I can see it. I see a great work ethic. I see a great desire from all these kids, and as I say, let's see where it takes us.
Has Adam got any worse, or was it just a precaution?
Well, 5 hours on a coach isn't ideal for a hamstring that he's feeling a little bit. I don't think it was right to bring Adam 5 hours on a coach and stick him on the pitch. The statistics from the game the other night, when he did play that first 50 odd 60 minutes, he was way down on his physical data, and so it wasn't an option really to stick him on the bus for 5 hours and ask him to have a way down on his physical data another day. We needed people who were going to run and chase and fight for the team, and that's what we got.
I didn't get a chance to ask you the other day about Bradley going to see the surgeon. Is everything all penciled in for him to have his operation in the international break?
Yeah, I think it's middle of next week. As I said at the time, the swelling needs to go down. They won't operate while there's still fluid in that knee, and so it needs to calm down. There's another week or so, I think, maybe a week to 10 days, and then he'll be having his off. And then the journey starts again for him. So, but he's clear in his mind. He knows what's happening. The surgeon's seen all the scans. He knows the procedures, and we'll get on with it.